Hello and welcome to Misty and Me with Freedom. Let me introduce you to Misty, my 4-year-old Labrador. Misty and I moved aboard Freedom, our Widebeam boat here at Mersey Marina back in March 2020, and together we began a new chapter in our lives. Misty is more than my dog. She's my best friend, companion and security officer. Thank you for joining us on this boat life journey. We hope you enjoy the following video, and please can we ask you to subscribe and tick that notification bell. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Misty and Me. This is a quick video. In fact, it's going to be quick because I'm cooking my tea. You'll hear it sizzling in the background. I recently did a chimney sweep video, and when I was doing that I found that the rope on the stove door was in need of replacement. Now I did that after work one night, and I was doing a lot of it outside in the dark with the headlights on. It wouldn't make a very good video, so I haven't shown that. What I've got to do, the glasses have become quite pitted in the original door, so I've bought a piece of fresh glass, and this little video is just to quickly talk you through that. I'll show you how I did replace the rope best I can using some samples and the actual door on the worktop. So I hope you enjoy it. It's not a tutorial, as none of my videos are. These are just how I get by and do what I do, and it's all a learning circle for me. And some things I get right, and chances are a lot of people will be telling you I get them wrong, but hey, that's how it is. Sit back, have a cup of tea, watch it, hopefully you'll learn something, and if you're able, please subscribe, leave some comments and press that notification bell. I need to cook the tea. Okay, now I wouldn't normally be doing this at night, but I wanted to show you originally the replacement I did on the original rope that went around the door, and unfortunately I ended up doing that after work, which I'm going to have to do the glass replacement tonight after work, and lighting on the boat isn't at its best, and I do need to get this sorted. So I hope you don't mind too much the fact that it's a little bit not well lit, and I'm still in my shirt sleeves, but I just need to want to get it on back on the stove. So the biggest problem I found, the glass has started to pit, and I've got a new sheet of glass, and yesterday I thought I'll get this sorted while it was daylight, and found that these 4 retaining clips, which are held in with screws, which got like an Allen head in them, were obviously baked on solid. Now these 2 at the front, at the top of the door, I managed to loosen without too much of a problem, but these at the bottom, and I'm going to put my light on just to hopefully show them up a little bit better for you. Now these 2 are absolutely rock solid. So what I did, I let the fire go out overnight, and I've given all these just a dab. Don't need to go crazy with the WD-40. Well, I think that's Wilco's version of it, same thing. Now these 2, eventually with a little bit of wiggling, have come nice and loose. These 2 just didn't want to know. Now, being a cook, one of the things you have when you do a creme brulee and you glaze the sugar on the top is one of these bad boys, which is a blow lamp. And I found that all I needed to do was apply a bit of heat. Obviously I take the smoke alarm down just in case, because I'm burning off a little bit of the WD, just to expand the actual bolts. Bit of smoke, and hey presto, they've now broke free. So now it should be a case of just get these all out. And I'm only changing the glass really for aesthetics, because There's nothing wrong with the actual seal or anything like that. This is just a top baffle. This just deflects any smoke up into the chimney. That one out. That one out. Looks like somebody's put a little bit of something under there. There on the mold, it looks like it. And if I put my light on that, you can see it's got quite a crazed effect to it. And when you compare it, I'll just go out a shot a second. Just get new glass, and obviously there's no comparison, and you can see the problem. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to cut away from this video while I'll just replace this back in its where it needs to be. And the golden rule is not to over tighten, because the door does expand and retract when it gets hot, and you don't want to be breaking the glass. So come back to me in a few minutes when I've got this fitted back on, and then I'll just show you how I did, quickly show you how I did the door rope. So at least if you have this job to tackle, it won't be worrying you. Right, I don't know, you can see now how nice and clear the glass is, so that's a job well done. Now I know I can't replace the rope now in front of you because I've already done it, but this rope is basically like a fibre, well, it's a fiberglass wadding. Comes in on a roll, and the chandelier will cut off just over a metre. I think it was something like £2. My worry was that I noticed when I did the last chimney clean that some of this had broken away and was falling, and I just felt it was a necessity to get it done straight away. Hence I didn't get a chance to video it, because a lot of the cleaning of this was done out on the pontoon in the dark with this headlight on, so it doesn't make for great video. But it's just to reassure people who've never done this before that changing the glass, the biggest problem is going to be the screws. So do have some form of heat, because as long as you're careful and you're not doing it, you know, where it's dangerous, get it outside, get some warmth on them, keep putting some WD on them, and eventually they will tap out and become loose. Now, just making sure that glass is in tight, and it is. I haven't over tightened, like I said, so this should now be fine. When you come to do the rope on the actual door, it will have gone brittle and hard and flaky. Just get in a flat bladed screwdriver, dig it all out all the way around, bit of a wire brush, give everything a damn good scrub, clean it all out, and the chandlery will sell you, or you can get it online, heat bond. There's other products similar, but obviously this is what came from the local chandlery. And all you're basically doing is gluing the strip in, so make sure you've got the length right. Don't get it too accurate, to be fair. Have a little bit more than you need. And the reason for that is, when you come to fit it, this is how it came to me. And as you can see, it is quite a stretchy rope. Now the problem I had in this form, when I got it, it was about, I think this is 8mm, I think this was 10. And of course, you can't get it in properly. So what you do, you cut the end off and pull out the middle. There's a core. Take the core out and then stretch it, especially on the hinge side, because the last thing you want is this sticking up. Because if you do, when you come to shut the door, this is going to foul, this side will foul on the stove, making it impossible to get this catch on the opposite side into its location. So when you put the hinge side in, you stretch it out, pull it nice and tight, push it down into the groove with the end of a screwdriver. And this glue, it tells you to leave it 15 minutes. I know a lot of the YouTube channels will say leave them for 12 hours, but it does actually tell you on the instructions, once you've glued it and you've stretched it in nice and tight, pressed everything down, leave it 15 minutes and then put it on the stove, and the heat of the stove will do the rest. And as you can see now, I mean, this has been in now for about 2-3 days. The first couple of times I came to latch the door, yes, it did seem a little bit tight, and I was putting my hand around the back of the stove as I'm forcing the door, but it wasn't excessive. And after a couple of burns, obviously everything settled down, job's done. So we've got a brand new rope on the actual main seal, a brand new piece of glass which I'm going to clean daily, as I do now every morning when I come to relight the fire. I give it a good wipe down, and hopefully it'll stay this nice and shiny for quite a while. The total expense for doing everything, the rope and the glue, cost, I think it was about £8.90, and the glass from the chandlery here did cost me £16, but you can buy this glass online delivered with a fresh piece of sealing rope underneath, and I think some of the kits will even throw in the clips for about £15. Now unfortunately I haven't got time on my hands. I wanted to get it sorted. I was happy just to buy the glass, and the old glass, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to clean it the best I can, and then I'm going to put it somewhere safe, so if ever I have an accident and break this one and I'm out on the water, at least I can put the other one back in, and it'll make do until I can replace with a fresh one. So I hope that's helped you understand the basics of just changing the glass, changing the seal. I'm sorry I haven't been able to show you a full video of doing that, but as I say, time was against me. Thank you for watching. I do hope you found this informative, and I'm going to go and light a fire. Bye.